Saba's stories. Adam and Hava in Paradise. In the previous part of the story of the creation of man, we saw that God created a being who was more intelligent than all the living beings on earth and in the world. Then God asked all the angels to prostrate to him and respect him. But among the angels, there was a great angel named Iblis who refused to prostrate to Adam. God expelled him from the world of angels. Iblis asked God for several thousand years of worship. He asked for a respite until the last day of the world. God also accepted. After making sure that he has been given a respite until the end of the world, Iblis told God that he will make all people forget the remembrance of God. He brings them with him and makes them his followers. God also promised that he will fill hell with Iblis and his followers, and now the continuation of the story. After the creation of Adam, when he found his intellect, intelligence, and will, God taught him the secrets of the world. Adam's alertness and wisdom were proved to the angels. Adam, who was alone, asked God to remove his loneliness. God also created a human from his soil, whose name was Hava. Adam and his wife Hava lived in paradise. Hava was created from the same clay as Adam to be a good companion for him. God had provided them with all the fruits, foods, and blessings of heaven. He only forbade them to eat one thing. God said to Adam and Hava, "Avoid the fruit of this tree and never eat it. If you refrain from eating the fruit of this tree, all happiness will be provided to you and you will be relieved from hunger, thirst, nakedness, and fatigue. But if you eat this fruit, you have wronged yourself. Be careful not to be deceived by Satan. Satan is your greatest enemy and ill-wisher." Adam and his wife Hava were happy in paradise. They roamed its fields and meadows. They ate sweet fruits and wore heavenly beautiful clothes. Satan, who could not see people's comfort and wanted to deprive them of happiness, thought of a solution. But there was nothing he could do. Because God had taken the power to harm others from the devil and he could not harm others himself. But the devil did not stop. He could only tempt and make others greedy by pretending and deception and speaking the truth. For them to do something themselves and commit a sin. The devil did not sit idle either. He disguised himself every day and appeared on the way of Adam and his wife Hava. He tried to pretend to be their friend. One day, Satan transformed himself into a very beautiful peacock that walked slowly. When Adam and Hava saw him, Hava said, "Wow, it's a beautiful bird." Satan in the form of a peacock said,
"Of course I am beautiful. If you want, you can be beautiful like me."
The next day Satan made himself into a human form that flew in the air. Seeing him, Hava said, "How good it is that someone can fly. I wish I could fly too." Satan in the form of a bird man said,
"Of course it is good. You can be like me if you want."
The other day, Satan disguised himself as an actor. He did strange things. He giggled and laughed. When Adam and Hava saw him, they said, "He is happy, how happy he is." The devil in the form of a clown said,
"Of course I am happy. If you want, you can be happy like me."
Days passed. One day Hava turned to her husband and said, "You know that we are very weak with all the honor and respect we have and others have better things. For example, they walk on water. They come in any color or fly in the air. We are also happy that we are Adam and live in paradise." Adam and Hava gradually found many long-term dreams and became greedy and jealous. It was then that the devil took the form of an old man with a white beard. He prayed and cried on their way every day. When Hava saw Satan crying, she asked him,
"Why are you crying like that? Are you sad or sad?"
Satan said,
I don't have any sadness myself, but my heart aches for you.
Hava asked,
"Why do you feel sorry for us?"
Satan said,
Because you are too proud of yourself. But you don't know about other places.
Hava asked,
"How?"
Satan said,
You are happy that you live in paradise. You eat some fruits and walk around. But you do not know the end of your work. Hava asked, What do you mean? Satan said, You can be colorful and beautiful like a peacock, or fly like an angel, or float on water like a duck. But you don't know. What you have is not life. After all, your life is short. But angels are always alive. I live 100,000 years, but you will end one day. Look at these animals. They do whatever they want and eat whatever they want. But you don't have the right to do some things. It is not freedom and it is not a good life.
Hava said,
"You are right. You are right. But is it possible for us to achieve our dreams? May we always live and be eternal. Is it possible?"
Satan said,
Why is it not possible? Of course, it is possible. It is your choice.
Hava asked,
"How? We don't know anything."
The devil said,
The secret of this work is only in that forbidden fruit. The forbidden things are always more delicious. It doesn't concern me, but if you eat the fruit of that tree, everything becomes possible for you. Eternal life, great strength, and boundless beauty are the properties of that tree. That's why you were forbidden to eat the fruit of that tree if you didn't have these.
Hava said,
It's very strange. I don't believe it.
Satan said,
That's why I feel sorry for you. You don't believe me, who is a wise and great benefactor. That's why you live a bad life.
Hava told the whole story to her husband Adam. Adam said,
Maybe that old man is lying. Satan may have tricked him. They both went to the old man.
Adam turned to the devil and said,
Oh old man, why do you say these words? The devil has deceived you too.
The devil, who had disguised himself as an old man, said,
God's curse be on the devil. I have been for 100,000 years. I worship God. Then you think I'm lying. If you don't agree, I swear that all happiness is in the fruit of that tree. God also meant that you should not eat too much, otherwise there is no harm in eating a little of that fruit.
Adam and Hava believed the devil's oath and said,
Now that it is so, we will accept your word and eat a little of that fruit. Because we also want to be happier.
Then Adam and Hava went and ate the fruit of the forbidden tree. That tree was the tree of sin. Delicious like wheat bread and sweet like grapes. Adam and Hava forgot God's order and ignored it. They accepted the words of the devil and ate the fruit of the forbidden tree. Satan was happy and laughed loudly. Adam and Hava saw that the old man was the devil and they had been deceived by him. At that moment, as soon as Adam and Hava ate the forbidden fruit, their situation changed. Suddenly, heavenly clothes came out of them and they were ashamed to see themselves. They regretted their work, but it was no longer useful. God's voice echoed in the heavens saying, Why did you sin? Didn't I forbid you from this tree and didn't I tell you not to be fooled by Satan? But you ignored my words. Now you have to get to the end of your work. To be continued.